We're out here at Crookshank with Nate.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to the Environmentally Endangered Lands Program. My name's Nate, and we're out here in Crookshank, Rockledge, Florida. And I'm out here trying to kill some pepper trees for my friend David. And I got Ron here with me. I'm trying to give him a little bit of knowledge.
How you doing?
Evidently, I know more than I think I do because everybody always tells me I'm pretty good at this stuff. So we're going to be going after some pepper trees. I have a 10% mix of Garlon and oil-based herbicide, and we got to cut a trail approximately 10, 15 yards into the bushes there, and I'm going to do it all with these. So this is my best friend when I'm in the woods. Machetes are dangerous in tight quarters. These are safe, they're light, easy to throw in your pocket. Always have them. Get you a pair of these if you're going to do this. I have a 1-gallon sprayer. I don't carry backpacks just because I have a bad back, but I can kill a lot of peppers with this little gallon. So y'all come with me. We're going to start off by killing this one tree right here. It's a small one, but when you do this, you have to make sure that you can get to the base of the tree. The base. You can't spray up top. You can't spray the leaves. It's just going to drop the leaves and come right back. When you got a tree approximately 1.5 inches, 2 inches wide, you want to go 12 to 18 inches up all the way around, all the way to the ground with very light pressure. See that little bit of spray right there is going to kill that tree. That tree is dead now, so we can move on to the bigger ones. We'll get back to you. So when you're working your way towards a big pepper tree, a lot of times the limbs will be hanging down real low, and they're real soft limbs, so you can get to it with this. You just one-handed, hold your sprayer in one hand and just literally cut your way in. Makes your life a lot easier. You want to have room to work in here. Like, how can you swing a machete in here? It's impossible. You can't do it.
You can't do it.
On these bigger trees, before you start going all willy-nilly spraying, you want to clear a spot where you can get all the way around the tree. So, work your way around. It's really not as hard as it looks. It all depends on where you're at. So,
yeah, those hand pruners are a great tool.
all this grapevine. How many times has grapevine slowed you guys down in the bushes?
And grapevine can also be invasive, even though it is a good native plant.
All right, so now I can get all the way around this tree. Don't want to impact any natives if you don't have to. But trimming them back ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Limit that collateral damage.
All right. Now you're very low pressure. Very low. Now see where I cut these? I'll come back and drop a little on each end, just for a little nightcap. And we're gonna light pressure the whole guy, all the way around, all the way to the ground. Glyphosate is not going to kill these trees unless you cut stump down low. Glyphosate will not kill these trees.
Right, this is what we're using is triclopyr 10% mix in oil.
Yep. A little bit of touching up.
And you don't need to chop any, put any machete mark.
Nope. This tree will die.
Hack and squirt, none of that?
Not necessary. Unless it's like bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Then, okay.
And still, if they're that big, it's going to take retreating. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm. Unless you got that thick, rough bark on it.
Go around, make sure I didn't miss any spots.
Excellent. So we're talking about the benefits of a small hand sprayer versus a backpack sprayer.
So you see how we were pretty much crawling through here, and those backpack sprayers have a vent nozzle on the top of the lid. And if you're bending over, going underneath stuff like this, one, that stuff will splash on the back of your neck. I've had it happen to me. Two, that the pump handle that sticks out is going to get caught up on every single grapevine that you're trying to get through in a tight spot. And it's just having something on your back. You have to cut the trail that much taller. I could take this damn thing and throw it and then crawl to it if I had to. You know what I mean? You can't do that with a backpack.
Yeah.
You know? And then cut my way to the sprayer like that, and then it's there when you get there, you know? So benefits to smaller sprayers.
Not to mention that if you have an O-ring failure in the bottom of your backpack sprayer, you're going to dump chemical all down your back.
If you've had a sprayer for a long time and you've mixed it with water and oil, that's another thing. Don't ever mix oil and water in sprayers. That they don't mix. If you ever mix them, that O-ring will actually fail faster. And you'd be sitting there pumping one day and that O-ring will just blow out, and all that herbicide under pressure is going to spray all over your butt and down your legs, and you're going to be in the middle of the woods half a mile from your truck covered in herbicide, and I promise you, you don't want that.
No.
It's happened to me.
Yeah. Guys, this is what a real spray truck looks like.
So
this is Nate's setup.
This is my rig. You know, I built this the way I want it. I got a 60-gallon tank for spraying grasses and a 50-foot reel that retracts by itself. So I pull it and it'll pull the hose back by itself. I have all my herbicides stored here. I got oil for Garlon and oil-based killing plant herbicides. And then I got a small jug with glyphosate imazapyr mix. I have 2 small sprayers for the glyphosate. I have 2 small sprayers for the Garlon. If I get into anything bigger, I'll use my bigger tank. But what I want to talk to you about now is how much area we covered in the time we covered it, and how much herbicide we put down.
Because sometimes people get a little hung up on how much chemical they use. They judge their performance by how much chemical they used.
Right. Like, say somebody says they put down, for example, today so far we have been working for 2 hours. We have covered around 3 acres. I want to say that the pepper trees in here are at about a 5% coverage. So if you take a 3-acre block rectangle and you take all those peppers and smush them down into one corner, it would be 5% of that 3 acres has pepper trees. So we put down 2 gallons of herbicide in 2 hours and covered 3 acres. So that's how we would add up that, as in how much work we did today. It would be a 2 gallon an hour at 3 acres at a 5% coverage. So that's how I'd write that down on paper.
Nice.
So thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you want to see more. I got more knowledge on spraying grasses and mixing herbicides and all kinds of fun stuff.
And that's what it's about. it's about knowledge, and it's good to work with Nate and share some of his techniques. We appreciate him coming up here to the central region.